Hi all, welcome to day 10 of 100 days to CAT Quant series by the Gurukul. So today we will be discussing 5 questions from Algebra. So whenever you come across a question on the screen, please pause the video, try solving the question. Once you're done solving, you can resume the video and check for the answers. Now coming to the first question, if one root of x square plus px plus 12 is equal to 0 is 4, while the equation x square plus px plus q is equal to 0 has equal roots, then the value of q is. Now, it is given that 4 is a root of this equation, one of the roots of that equation. So, when I substitute the value of x with 4, this has to be 0. So, 4 square 16 plus 4p plus 12 is equal to 0. So, this implies p is equal to minus 28 by 4, which is equal to minus 7. Now we have the value of p, right, minus 7. So this equation becomes x square minus 7x plus q is equal to 0. Now for this equation, it is mentioned that this equation has equal roots, right? So discriminant should be equal to 0. B square minus 4ac is equal to 0. This is the condition for any quadratic equation to have equal roots. So we know that the value of B is minus 7. So 49 minus 4 into the value of A is 1 and the value of C is Q is equal to 0, or Q is equal to 49 by 4. Hence the answer for this question should be option A. Now coming to the second question. Given that x square plus 1 by x square plus x plus 1 by x less than 0, then which of the following is true? Now whenever you have x square plus 1 by x square, right, so always either try to add 2 or subtract 2, right. Now here I will be adding 2 to the both sides of inequality. I'll write this as x square plus 1 by x square plus 2 plus we have x plus 1 by x. This should be less than 2. Now this is nothing but the expansion of x plus 1 by x whole square. So I can write this as x plus 1 by x whole square plus x plus 1 by x. This should be less than 2, or minus 2. This should be less than 0. Now in the options we have x plus 1 by x. So let me consider the value of x plus 1 by x to be y. So this becomes y square plus y minus 2. This should be less than 0. Now how can we factorize this? This is nothing but y plus 2 into y minus 1. Now this should be less than 0, where y is nothing but x plus 1 by x. Now let us consider the number line. So the roots are 1 and minus 2. Right. Now whenever I place roots on the number line, right, for all the values to the right hand side of the first root, this will be positive, again negative, and this would be positive. Right. Now for this to be less than 0, y should lie between minus 2 and 1. Now if I look at option A, x plus 1 by x should be greater than or equal, greater than minus 2. Yes. Okay, but that has to be strictly less than 1, right? Now do we have that option? Yes, right. So both A and C should be the answers, because the range of x plus 1 by x is from minus 2 to 1, excluding both, right? So the answer for this question should be option D. Now coming to the third question. So we have log base 3, log again base 3, log x to the base 3, right, sorry, is equal to log 3 base 3, right. Now since we have log 3 to the base 3, I can say that log to the base 3 log x to the base 3 should be equal to 3, right. So the value of log x to the base 3 would be 3 power 3, which is 27, right. So the value of x is equal to 3 power 27. So the answer for this question should be option D, right. So whenever you come across a question from logarithms, you should be in a position to convert a logarithmic function to exponential function. Now coming to fourth question, we are asked to find the remainder when x power 4 plus 5x cube minus 3x square plus 4x plus 3 when divided by x plus 2. Right. Now you can also find the remainder using factorization, but that is a tedious method. Right. So whenever you are asked to find the remainder when some polynomial is divided by x plus a, right? Now replace x with minus a. So here we are asked to find the remainder when this polynomial is divided by x plus 2. Now let's replace the value of x with minus 2. Right. So minus 2 power 4, 2 power 4, 16. Right. Minus 8 into 5, minus 40. Right. Minus 2 square, 4. 4 into minus 3, minus 12. 4 into minus 2, minus 8 plus 3. Right. So 16 minus 12, 4. This will be minus 4. So minus 40, minus 4, minus 44, minus 44 plus 3, minus 41 should be the answer for this question. Now coming to the fifth question, question from series. So we have 2 square plus 2 into 3 square plus 3 into 4 square plus 4 into 5 square plus so on till 10 into 11 square. So first you need to identify a pattern here. So I can write this as 1 into 2 square. Then you have 2 into 3 square, 3 into 4 square, so on till 10 into 11 square. So each term is in the form of n into n plus 1 whole square. Right. So 1 into 1 plus 1, 2 square, 2 into 3 square, 3 into 4 square, so on till 10 into 11 square. Now, if I expand this, so we would be having n into n square plus 2n plus 1. Now, this is nothing but n cube plus 2n square plus n. Now, we are asked to find the sum of these when n is equal to 1 to n is equal to 10. Right? So sigma n cube. Now what is the formula to calculate sum of the cubes? N into n plus 1 by 2 whole square. Where here, how many terms do we have? We have 10 terms. So the value of n is equal to 10. Right? Plus 2 into sigma n square. Sum of squares of n natural numbers. N into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. Plus sigma n, right, plus n into n plus 1 by 2. So here how many terms do we have? We have 10 terms, so the value of n becomes 10. So we this would be 10 into 11 by 2, right? So this is nothing but 5. 5 into 11, you have 55 square plus 2 into 10 into 11 into 10 into 11 into 21 by 6. So 3 twos, 3 sevens, 2 fives. So 55 into 7, 350 plus 35, 385 plus 10 into 11 by 2, 55. Or I can take 55 common. Right. Now if I take 55 common, you will be having 55 plus 55 into 7 plus 14 plus 1. Right. So 55 plus 15, 70. So 55 into 70 should be the answer. 55 or 50 into 70, 3500 plus 5 into 70, 350. So 3850 should be the answer for this question. Hence option D.